Okay, bright and early, we just pulled back in the job site. We have about 15 minutes till concrete gets here. We brought all of our step liners here in the back of the truck. 15 minutes, guys, let's go. Mixer's coming. They love it when I say that. Okay, landing and first couple of steps are done. Working on these guys. Come on over. Lots of shoveling now. I'll set you guys right here. How about right there? Okay, on to cleanup. That was a lot of shoveling, but it is over. Steps look nice and straight. That's how we like them. So with our leftover concrete, we poured our haunch wall here. We had some rebar we poked into the wall. As you can see the holes. The lower ones we put rebar in. Now our wire and our rebar grid will lay on top of this and we'll cap it with a patio. That liner is 7 1/4 done, so we'll stack our finish liner on top of that, ready for patio. Grab a sip of coffee, doing some cleanup. We will be right back. What'd you think, Jim? Better or worse than you thought it was going to be?
Better.
Thought it was going to be a disaster?
No, I thought there'd be more shoveling. I didn't think we'd be able to drag it out of the buggies as much as we did.
Yeah, we were able to dump it into the second step and just scrape. Okay, there goes our mixer leaving. He's heading to the plant and he'll get us, I didn't even figure this up yet. You guys tell me, it's about 5 inches thick. We're 33 feet long, 14 feet out. How much concrete should I order? Okay, there's our landing, all rubbed up, shined up, broken stone face is good. Now we'll put the rolled slate texture, heavy stone border, heavy stone steps. I'm gonna get started over here. We're gonna turn it into a little t-shirt contest. I'm not gonna say how much concrete I ordered. The first one that figures the same amount of me as I do gets a free t-shirt. The first one. I wish I could give everybody a shirt, can't do it. Yet. This liner falling away. Okay, almost done. That's where the joint clips were. Let me get them out in time. here to the shade and really slow it down. Let's see how soft it is in there yet. And we have the slate texture underneath our heavy stone. Gentle pat in, thank you. Quarter turn. Just little taps, you don't want to dive that face down.
So that one has some kind of sealer in it or something?
Okay, there's our concrete. Just putting our expansion joint in. Got our step liner all power washed and back in place on that top edge. Let me show you this. This is all stacked now all the way down below grade. We have liner sitting on top of liner the whole way down. That's our rebar grid. I'll get some chairs under it. Maybe power buggies just crush them. All right, I'm gonna get Tony mixed up. Let's get this weekend started, huh? After we do one more project. Okay, I had to answer some missed phone calls. There it is, pours all done. That could not have gone better. We poured it nice and tight and very little splashing. Of course, we'll just wipe them off as we go. How do we do? Looks good. One little mishap that Tommy caught. When we were putting our form in, I had it out here and he said, "Dad, that doesn't look right. Looks out of square." So we looked at it. This end never got set. And we were just a little bit out of square. So we had to get a saw, cut that form, move it in. Now we're nice and square right up that edge. So that's what we're looking for. And that's what makes this crew so good. Everybody is on their toes looking and for the stuff that I forget. And it happens often. Okay, forms are coming off. Just getting everything back and down to the truck. Look at that, perfect.
Hey Chris, there's going to be more coming, so.
I like to clean up these corners now. Get a nail, make sure these joints are opened all the way up. See how that drains? Now tomorrow I could run a saw cut down that. Or not. Screw gun. Did you break his corner yet, Tom?
No.
make it through here one last time without damaging this fence. Can we fit anything else on this trailer? Maybe a couple 2x10s? Look at this. What a week. What a week. And we're almost done. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. I'll talk kind of quiet. We'll see this together. I just got here. This is what we poured yesterday. So I get some saw cuts in. Been raining off and on all night, so just looking at how it dried. I did come over last night and sprayed water on it. It didn't get real hot, but it got direct sun all afternoon. So we'll get cut layout going here and see what it looks like. Okay, just about all the cutting is done. We just had a torrential downpour that I had to jump in the truck and wait for. It was washing my blue lines away. And then, here, let me put some of this stuff down. So what I wanted to talk about real quick was I put a center cut right up the steps. And I used this on regular concrete and it fit in there pretty good. But on this bevel return here, it won't get right in the base of that. So I had to run home and grab our grinder. Now I can finish those cuts right in there and connect everything. Boom, boom, boom. Then I'll do a cleaning, and I don't know if I'll be able to get colored today or not. It's rain keeps coming in and out, so we'll get it cleaned and see what the weather looks like. Okay, so I just got done saw cutting that patio. Oh boy, sorry. That was heavy. Got it on there. I figured I'd go ahead and do some video here. I just cut these the other day, finished them up a minute ago. I need 3 more 8-foot 2x12s. So I can easily get them out of this log, and I'll go ahead and get started on that. So I'm doing my pile down and getting it pushed back out of our way. So all I need is 3 more boards for today. This log I started cutting through, and man, I hit so much metal in there. I started looking for black on the trees before I cut, but there was no indication of that, and hopefully there's nothing here as well. So I'll check it for gravel, because I roll them around here quite a bit. I'll be cutting here in a second. Okay, I just flipped the log over, making sure all the gravel is out of it. I can't get my debarker to work, so that's why I'm not using it today. I only have a couple pieces to cut, and then I'll figure out what's wrong with it. I have a big bell on this end, so I'm just going to skim the top off It'll be a little bit thicker down there. Okay, let's go. Okay, there's my 3 boards. These are about 10 feet long. I only need them 8. They might even be 12s. I hit metal down here. You know, I asked Mike Morgan if that's a common thing, or like what's going on? Why am I getting so much? He says it really doesn't run into that very often. It shouldn't happen too often, but man, it seems like every log I've cut so far has a spike in it, you know, for a no hunting sign, or I mean, I hit some pretty big stuff too, like some 3/8 lags, maybe for a tree stand. I don't know, but I sure am going through a lot of blades. So I look for the dark spots on the ends of the lumber to indicate metal in it. I put these rubber pads in there. Now I don't dimple the wood with the points. I want this lumber to look pretty nice. And by the way, Tom, come on over and get your lumber. It's all ready for you. Not my son, the other Tom. Okay. There we go. Get these cut to length, and maybe I'll run back and color that patio. Seems like we just had a little bit of rain pass through, but hopefully it's done. Okay, there they are. I got them all cut to length. 8-foot 2x12s for a friend of mine. A couple things I have going on with this saw. 3 things aren't working. Maybe you can help me with. I can't get the slide to move over and steady the blade as I cut smaller lumber. It comes this way. I can wiggle it and work it forward. So I'm getting power to the motor, but it's just not sliding back and forth the way it used to. I can't get the debarker to engage, and I cannot get the feed to pull the saw through. I have to manually push it. So those 3 items, I haven't even looked into it yet. If you're familiar with this saw and you have any advice for me, how about sending it over? Or as soon as I get some time, I'll look into it and see what I can come up with, and I will pass that on what's wrong with this. I'll certainly reach out to Mike. He's on vacation right now, so, and it's not an emergency. I don't need to bother him. So Mike, if you see this one, what's wrong with the saw? Okay, that's going to finish me up here for today. Tomorrow, hopefully, is cleanup day around here, and then we'll get the week started again pouring concrete. See you later, guys. It is bright and early Sunday morning. I texted them last night to see if it'd be okay if I come over about 7 a.m. and they said, sure, no problem, they're up. I said, you don't have to come outside. So I'm not going to do any talking when I get here. I just wanted to set up a camera, permatique it, and get on the road for sealer later on today. So that's why I won't be talking right outside their house at 7 a.m. Sunday morning. All right, here we go. Okay, there it is, all permatiqued. Storm gray, splash of deep charcoal. Steps, border. Let this dry. Be back this afternoon for sealer. Breakfast time. Okay, Tommy came up and put a splash of sealer on here for me. All done. There's our border steps. What I really wanted to show you was down here at this wall. Now they'll put a handrail right down this border. What a nice way to end that, huh? Okay, on to the next project.